just an expert on all the products. Absolutely.
Don't tell I'm getting my words mumbled up.
No, not at all. You're brilliant. Thank you so much. And I just think, you know, as you said with the products, it's one of those things sometimes to take that leap of faith and try something new, because there's so many products on the market.
Yeah.
You can just, people can be a bit hesitant, but the proof really is in the pudding. And once you go to Juice Plus, you'll really never ever go back, because once you feel how amazing you can feel once you're flooding your body with so much fruit and vegetables, you realize that you've never felt that good before, just so full of energy and so full of life. So yeah, I mean, they're all absolutely incredible. And the lifts, my god, they really are an incredible energy boost. That I used to drink coffee all day long. You know, I've got 2 kids, very energetic, one's got ADHD, so you know, up all through the night. So I used to live on coffees. And for me, the lifts, you know, I love all of our products, but that one lift in the morning, it's just like, you can't even explain it. Sort of a few minutes after you've had your lift and you're just ready to tackle the day. So I think we're going to just have one person come on and share their sort of testimonial for the products, just to give you a bit of a first-hand experience. Howard, are you there?
I am indeed. Good evening.
Thank you so much for joining.
Pleasure.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, basically my story is I first came across this when the product was launched way back in 1993. It made complete sense to me, the opportunity to actually fill in the gaps between what we should be eating and what most of us on a consistent basis are able to do each and every day. I then was reacquainted with the products just over at the end of 2013, when an old friend of mine got in touch with me. And at that time, I was training quite heavily for a big cycling event I was doing the following summer. And I knew that the quality of, didn't need to be reconvinced about the products, because I knew that the quality of the nutrition would help underpin the training I was going to have to be doing. But I figured that with over 20 years gap between when I first saw them and when I actually came across them again, I figured that there were some additional products to the range that would actually help me. And that was absolutely the case. I found that the original fruit and veg blend had the berries added, as Paula so eloquently told us about, and also that we had the complete range. Now, it was designed originally in consultation with performance athletes. I wasn't particularly one of those, but I did find I was looking for something that was going to help me for particularly post-exercise. And I found that the plant-based protein was altogether better than any of the other products that were out there. And since then, I'm not cycling quite as much, although that is changing. And I'm able to use these. Are incredibly versatile as a healthy alternative for breakfast. And as Paula again said, I absolutely love these. And the limit is your imagination in terms of what you can add to them. In short, I've been taking these products for around about 6 years. I will never, ever stop taking them, because I know that with the scientific research behind them, all they can do to me is good. All they can do is good things. And as such, why would I ever want to stop taking them? And I recommend anybody who's looking at this for the first time, anybody who's not taking the products, try them out. Try them out. Experience them for yourself, and make a validated judgment based on that.
Thank you, Howard.
My pleasure.
I love your testimony. I really appreciate you jumping on this evening. And it's so, so true. I think we can be so quick to spend money or invest in other things, but when it comes to investing in your own health, people can be pretty hesitant.
Right.
So yeah, definitely go for it. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. And the thing is with our products, they're all vegan, they're plant-based, they're so good for you. There's no negative benefits to them whatsoever. So absolutely nothing to lose, like you said. So I am going to move on to tell you a little bit about the business, and then we've got a couple of really amazing speakers coming up at the end as well. So as I said when I first joined, I started my business 4 years ago now, 4 amazing years. And the thing that really drew me to Juice Plus in particular was the simplicity of the company and how easy it is to run. So obviously we don't have any cash handling, we don't have any stock handling. There's no risk, you know, only a £50 investment to get it started. So, you know, there's a lot of other companies where you sort of buy products in bulk and you stock them and you ship them, and it's all that hard work. And you know, I just wouldn't be able to keep on top of all that. So for me to be able to run this so easily from home, from my phone, and Juice Plus really does take care of everything. So once you get signed up, you get your own email, your online office, and your own website that also works in, I think it's 26 or 27 different countries. So you can literally sit in your front room and build a global business, which is so exciting. And you can do it all from in your spare time as well. So, you know, there's mainly 3 parts to this business, which is to use the products. And hopefully from what you've heard this evening, you are already swayed on that, because they're going to make you feel amazing. Share your journey, share your experience, and recommend them to others, and then refer people to the business. So that is pretty much it. That's the 3 simple steps to this business. There's so much training available. There's so much support. You know, I mentioned briefly about your online office, and all of the information that's on there, you know, the ebook, the videos on how to hit your promotions, how to build your business. There's always someone around, and there's always someone you can reach out to. So I know when you first start a new business, the main thing is you think, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know enough about the products, I don't know enough about this. But I just want to reassure you that we all think that when we first get started, and there's so much support available. You will never ever ever be on your own when it comes to the business. So, you know, 4 years later, this business really has totally transformed my life. I've lost over 5 stone on the products. I'm always full of energy. I used to be so tired and snappy all the time. I was never a morning person. I'd never let anyone really speak to me before 9 a.m. And now I'm the total opposite. And my confidence has grown massively. I've made loads of new friends. I have a social life again, which is not to be underestimated when you're a mother. You know, we have amazing events, amazing conventions, and you know, I earn a full-time wage from my phone every single month. And when you think of it like that, that's just incredible. To be able to be a full-time stay-at-home mummy and still earn a full-time wage is absolutely, so it's a godsend for me. And my next 2 promotions also total over £10,000 in bonuses alone. So, you know, it really is up to you what you do with this business. Some people join because they want to make an extra £200 to £500 per month, and then some people want to go all the way through the promotion structure and take home £120,000 in bonuses alone on top of their commission. On that note, I'm going to lead it to our amazing guest speaker, Santa, who I messaged about an hour ago and was like, are you free tonight? So thank you, and sorry for the late notice. But I do think I was actually going to message and ask you this. I think Santa's, well, I know Santa's just hit the position of QNMD, which is Qualified National Marketing Director, that comes with a £3,600 bonus, which is incredible. And did you get there in 10 months?
Yes, QNMD, it was, yeah. Because
Wow.
I've just reconfirmed, and today I got paid that bonus.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my God, how exciting. On top of your commission as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's incredible. I actually didn't know that you'd achieved that in 10 months. It wasn't until I think I saw you at an event a month or so ago. And I was like, how long have you been in the business? And you said 10 months. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? That's crazy.
Yeah, this is literally, I had my 1 year anniversary on the 27th of March. So yeah,
That's
this is
incredible.
12 months.
Yeah. Wow. So I'm just going to pass over to you. You can just tell us a bit about, you know, why you joined and your journey so far, if that's okay.
That's absolutely fine. Hi everyone, so my name is Santa. I was dropping deep end literally an hour ago, but Sarah is obviously a lovely girl that I met on a couple of events, so I'm more than happy to jump on and kind of share my experience. So I joined the business 12 months ago, as I just mentioned. I came across this opportunity by accident, and I think that's probably most of us. I was on social media, and I had a moment in my life when I ended up being a little bit silly, went skiing, ended up with concussion and all that. I'm not having sob story by no means, but as we all kind of girls, we don't want to put weight on, so the first thing is like, oh, what can I do? So I fell in love with the product straight away. I had a very good job, and at that time I just loved the product and I wasn't really interested in the business. And when I was offered the opportunity, I was like, nah, I can't do it. It's not real. It's too good to be true. And I think a lot of people kind of go through them emotions and quite skeptical. And I only now realize why that is, because people don't really talk about opportunities. The first thing they ask you, you know, are you married? Have you got a house? Have you got a job? Is it a good job? Nobody really asks you, are you happy? Have you got like good opportunity? So anyway, I decided, you know, I've got a lot of negative people around me, and when I talk to them, they go, well, I'm very unhappy. And when you ask them a question, what do you do about it? They say, well, nothing. And I wasn't particularly unhappy in my situation. So I worked in recruitment. I was in recruitment for 9 years, worked my way up to director and had a very, very good job. But I'm also a mum. So I've got a 13-year-old son. And yes, I don't look old enough, but I am. And all the like 9 years when I was working in recruitment, very, very long hours, I never really saw my child. And he was in breakfast club at 7 a.m. He was in after school club till 6. And in the same time, you know, we had a very good life. You know, we had amazing holidays, Dubai, Maldives, Thailand, you name it. We've been everywhere, but I never had time. So when this opportunity came around, I was very busy, had this good job and everything, but I was at the point in my life when I was like, okay, well, can I see myself doing recruitment for another 10 years? And the answer is no. So I thought, before I start judging and talking and saying like, if it works or not, I'm going to have to try myself. So I started without any expectations whatsoever. A couple of weeks in, I realized that, do you know what, this is the greatest opportunity. And it's so true that it says it gives ordinary people extraordinary lives. And I think it does change people. So I went in with no expectations. 12 months later, I have now quit my full-time job. I'm working this full-time around my child. I feel I've got my life back. I'm in control. Like Sarah said, you know, I've just received £3,600 bonus. I'm working towards my next promotion, which is 7,200 bonus. And for me, to be honest, it's not all about the money, because I feel I have achieved so much in this business, but what I have kind of got from it is a lot more that I expected, and it's the people that I've met, it's my self-confidence, my self-belief. It's just me being happy all the time, and people go, what you on? And I'm like, Juice Plus. So I literally live this business in and out, and I would recommend this business to every single person. Don't be me. And don't be skeptical. Don't wait around. Honestly, I think you should go to the person who sent you to this call and say biggest thank you and say, yes, I'm doing it. And we all start for different reasons, and there is no right or wrong, but everybody has got a place in here. I decided that I want way out of my corporate life and threw myself into this business. And I'm never going to say it's easy. It's not easy, because I did have to sacrifice quite a bit, but I'm now kind of getting the results now and pretty much eating the fruit, you know, the kind of seed that I planted 12 months ago. I'm getting the results now. But I can definitely, honestly, I would recommend to everyone. But yeah, it has literally changed my life, my little boy's life. And it was, you know, kind of quite eye-opening when my little boy said, Mummy, but just imagine if you would have done this when I was in year 1. And it kind of threw me, and I was like, yes, darling, I know, but I can't change what happened, but I can definitely, you know, change our future. So that's my goal, you know, keep doing what I'm doing and just changing and helping, you know, people to achieve their goals. So that's me.
Thank you so much, Santa. I really appreciate that, and I just love listening to your story. And I think it's just really eye-opening that people join this business for so many different reasons. Some people might not necessarily join for financial reasons, you know, because you can have this really amazing career, but you don't necessarily have the time, because you sacrifice a lot of your time for the financial benefits. Whereas with this business, like you said, you've got back so much time, and now you're building a really successful business.
Honestly, that is absolute for me. You know, there were so many times that my little one forgot his PE kit, where before I used to be, well, I'm in, you know, Manchester, I'm there, I can't drop everything. I missed, you know, school plays, I missed sports days. But on the other hand, yeah, he went to private school, and now I'm looking back, you know, was that balance? Was it a good decision? But I don't regret anything. Obviously, I'm happy what I've done, and I feel, you know, it happened for a reason. But all I can say, absolutely anyone can do this business. Just believe in yourself, and honestly, guys, love yourself, be kind to yourself, and just, you know, share the love.
Thank you, honey. And honestly, I'm rooting for you so much for National Marketing Director. And that £7,000 bonus. And you're just such a hard worker, day in, day out, consistency queen. So I know you're going to absolutely smash that.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then up next, last but not least, our amazing James, who I think is always really nice. Not that we only have you on because you're a man, James.
No.
Many other reasons. But it is nice to hear from some men in the business.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And I just want to say, first of all, Santa, that was absolutely outstanding. I mean, really, what a story. And also, Sarah, your presentation about the business, I mean, it's just so much from the heart. And that's really what I want to say. I've been involved with the company now for 31 years. I saw it in 1987. I know it's such a long time ago, but I was living in America, and a friend of mine, very fortunately, one day rang me up, and well, he just spoke to me actually, because we were at the same university, and he said, would I like to come and see a presentation? And I went to see a presentation. This was before we started into Juice Plus, and this is when we were in water treatment. So Juice Plus as a company has had very, very successful product ranges before this. So we're like a 50-year-old company. We did 100 million in smoke detectors. We did well, way more than that in water, in home water systems. I mean, I think we did about 4 billion in that. So you know, we are a really, really serious business. And I saw this in Dallas, Texas, and I went to a presentation of about 500 people in the room. And I remember thinking to myself, because we were in the water business then, I remember thinking, how can all these people want to become plumbers? I couldn't work it out. But then as I sat there and I listened, and this was very new to me, but do you know what? I've always been open to opportunity. And fortunately, I've always been able to see the future. I've always been able to see where things are going. And I've always been able to get things instantaneously. So even though I didn't think that I could do it, right, I was sat in that room and I thought, right, I can see this. I know this is my opportunity. I know this can work, but I couldn't imagine myself doing it. So I was driving back from that event, and at that time we weren't even launched in the UK. So I was driving along in my old Toyota, and you know, going along, and I would see a Mercedes goes past, and I suddenly found myself thinking to myself, having seen this presentation, oh, I could have one of those. And I thought, no, don't be silly, that's ridiculous. And then a BMW would pass me, and I go, I could have one of those. And I thought, oh no, don't be ridiculous, that's crazy, right? So started in 1988. I saw it in 87, started in 88. I couldn't start in 87 because it hadn't actually launched in the UK. But so I was there pretty much right at the beginning. And you may say, oh, well, it's okay for you because you started, you know, right at the beginning. Well, no, not necessarily, because the first year was really, really tough. In actual fact, after the first year, I nearly quit just because I couldn't get my head around it. But I knew that that was an opportunity. And it was really after the first year that things really lifted, and then it started firing on all cylinders. But what was amazing for me is that 1993, I was down at Porsche in Reading, buying a brand new Porsche from this business. I mean, that was the most unbelievable experience. I thought, my God, this has worked for me. And I really thought that I could never make it work. But this can work for absolutely anybody. And the time now is unbelievable. I've never known a more exciting time than we're in now. And you may say, oh, well, he's bound to say that. But no, I am so fired up. You know, it's I've never known a time when everybody's so focused on new opportunity, being healthy, and finding a better way for themselves. I think everybody is looking back on their lives now and thinking, do you know what? I want something different now. And this is genuinely what we are offering. And my mother used to say to me years ago, Jamie, she used to call me Jamie, she used to say, remember, money doesn't grow on trees. And I don't want to necessarily end on a money note in a sense, because we're not really all about money. We're all about growth and service and opportunity. But there is a hell of a lot of money to be made here. And my mother used to say to me, money doesn't grow on trees. And I can say to anyone now, it does, because it's called Juice Plus. And so we have a huge opportunity here. And I just welcome everyone to take a serious look, because you have found something here, which is the real deal. No question. This is it.
Thank you so much, James. Incredible as always. And I think, you know what, you just really always hit the nail on the head. Right now, I think so many people are looking for something extra. They're looking for, you know, people they are stuck at home at the moment, and they really are getting more interested in their health and how can they get all of this amazing nutrition into their system every day. And, you know, a lot of people are finding differences or struggling with their finances at the moment, and are really interested in a plan B and how they can have an extra income that they can rely on and that they can fall back on. And with Juice Plus, we perfectly wrap those two together. So it's improving your health and improving your finances and your family's income at the same time. So thank you so much to all of our speakers, and thank you to everybody for joining us this evening. And you can pop whoever invited you onto this call a message and just have a bit of a chat and see if you are ready to go for it. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.